Alright, let's do some calculation with JavaScript. In this lecture, we are going to build a simple program to calculate the number of seconds in a day and in a year. To code along with me, first download the course folder from the link in the description below, unzip it, and open it with your favorite code editor. Here I'm using Visual Studio Code. From the course folder, open the exercise folder called JavaScript Numbers. And then open the index.html file using Google Chrome. Here I'll also open the JavaScript console. In the index.html file, remember to link times.js file. In times.js file, I'll start by creating few variables that holds information about times. First, I'll create a variable named seconds per minute to store the number of seconds in a minute. In this case, it's 60. Next, I'll create a variable named minutes per hour to store the number of minutes in an hour. In this case, it's 60 as well. Next, I'll create a variable named hours per day to store the number of hours in a day. In this case, it's 24. Next, I'll create a variable named days per week to store the number of days in a week. In this case, it's 7. And finally, I'll create a variable named weeks per year to store the number of weeks in a year. In this case, it is 52. With these information, we can now start to do some math. First, let's display a message in the console that includes the number of seconds in a day. Inside the parentheses, I'll type a set of backticks to create a template literal. Then type the message You can calculate the number of seconds in a day by multiplying the number of seconds in a minute by the number of minutes in an hour and the number of hours in a day. Above console.log, I'll define the variable seconds per day and assign it seconds per minute times minutes per hour times hours per day. Now the variable seconds per day stores the number of seconds in a day. I'll save the change, refresh the page. As you can see in the console, there are 86,400 seconds in a day. Now it's your turn to make some calculation using JavaScript. Here's what you need to do. First, define a variable named myAge and assign it your age. Then display the message, I have been alive for more than X seconds in the console. Replace the X with the number of seconds that you have calculated for your age. You'll need to do some multiplication of variables to get it done. So good luck, have fun, and remember, practice makes perfect. In the next part, I'll share my solution with you. Hopefully you were able to manage all the steps successfully. If not, that's okay. Now I'll walk through my solution with you. First, I'll define a variable named myAge and assign 36 to it. Because today is my birthday and I'm 36 years old. Next, I'll add console.log method. Then inside the parentheses, I'll type set of backticks to create a template literal. Then type the message, I have been alive for more than $ curly braces seconds. I can calculate the number of seconds I have been alive like this. My age times 365. This will calculate how many days I lived so far. Then times seconds per day. This will calculate how many seconds I lived so far. I'll save the change. Refresh the page. As you can see in the console, I have been alive for more than that many seconds.